Welcome back to the channel. Let us get real for a second because the reality of who can actually afford a home in 2026 is getting a little bit uncomfortable when you actually sit down and crunch the numbers to see how much salary you need to buy a $250,000, $500,000, or a $1,000,000 house. Most people are going to realize they are being priced out of the dream. Today we are going into the updated math because the environment has shifted completely since 3 years ago. We are looking at mortgage rates at 6% and median house prices around $400,000. Before we dive into the specific houses, I need you to do something for me right now. Drop a comment below with your current age and the exact amount of money you are investing every single month. I do not care if it is $10, $100, or $10,000. Let us see where this community stands, and if you are actually building a future or just surviving the present. I am watching the comments, so let us get that discussion moving. If you are not investing yet, just type 0, but be honest with yourself about why that number is not growing. Now let us talk about the classic 28-36 rule that banks love to use. They tell you this is about affordability, but really it is just a metric to see how much debt they can safely sell you without you defaulting. Immediately the rule says your mortgage payment should not exceed 28% of your gross monthly income. But here is the trap. Gross income is a lie. It is a fantasy number that includes taxes you never see and benefits you cannot spend. If your household makes $100,000 a year, that is $8,333 a month before taxes. 28% of that is $2,333. But this does not account for maintenance, utilities, or the fact that you might want to eat something other than instant noodles. The 36 part of the rule means all your debt, including car loans and student loans, must be under 36% of your gross income. Just because a bank approves you does not mean you can afford it. They do not care if you have money left for your Roth IRA or your VOO position. They just want their interest. I prefer a much stricter framework for 2026. You should try to keep your total housing costs under 30% of your net income. That is the actual cash that hits your bank account every payday. Let us look at the $250,000 house. Even for this entry-level price, you need at least $50,000 for a 20% down payment. If you put down less, you are hit with PMI, which is basically you paying to protect the bank from your own potential failure. It is a total waste of money that adds zero value to your life. At 6% interest, your principal and interest is $1,199. Add taxes and insurance, and you are looking at $1,600 a month. The bank says you can do this on $68,500 a year, but if you want to actually live and invest, you need closer to $85,000 in gross salary to stay within that 30% net income sweet spot. Moving up to the $500,000 house, which is now $100,000 above the national median. To get this, you need $100,000 in cash upfront, which is wild because the median American only has about $8,000 in savings. With 20% down at 6%, your monthly burn is about $3,000. The bank says you need $128,500 gross, but my math says you need at least $160,000 per year to not feel like you are drowning. This usually requires two high earners in the same household, both making at least $80,000. Now let us talk about the $100,000 mark. In cities like Seattle or New York, this gets you a basic 2-bedroom condo if you are lucky. You need $200,000 cash just to start. Your monthly payment with taxes will be around $6,000. Only 5% of American households can actually afford this. You need a household income of $320,000 a year to buy this comfortably. If you are making less and trying to buy $1 million home, you are literally volunteering to be a slave to your mortgage for the next 30 years. And for the $200,000 luxury tier, you need $400,000 in cash and a monthly payment of $12,000. You need to be pulling in huge amounts of net income, which translates to a $700,000 annual salary. The gap between what people earn and what houses cost is the real crisis of 2026. Many of you are watching this and feeling discouraged. But here's the pivot. If the game of real estate is rigged right now, stop playing it on their terms. The true wealth in 2026 is not found in a 30-year mortgage at 6% interest. It is found in the stock market through boring, consistent discipline. I see so many people trying to save for a down payment while their cash sits in a savings account earning 4% while inflation and housing prices run at 7 or 8%. You are losing money every single day you wait. The strategy that actually works is DCA into broad market funds, like VTI VO, or dividend growth funds like SHD. Stop trying to be a hero and picking individual stocks because you saw a TikTok about it. The math of compounding interest is the only thing that will save you from this housing trap. If you can invest $2,000 a month into a Roth IRA and a brokerage account, instead of giving that $2,000 to a bank as interest, you will end up with millions while your peers end up with a pile of bricks and a massive debt. The average millionaire in America drives a used car and lives in a house that costs much less than they can actually afford. They are not out here flexing. $200,000 homes on credit. They are staying low and letting their assets grow. If you are currently in your 20s or 30s, your greatest asset is not your salary, it is your time. Time in the market beats timing the market every single time. Do not wait for mortgage rates to drop, because when they drop, house prices will just skyrocket again and you will be in the same position. Start building your base now, live like nobody else, so that later you can live like nobody else. Drive that 2006 Toyota Camry until the wheels fall off. Stop buying $7 coffees and $15 salads every day. Those small leaks are sinking your ship. If you can save an extra $500 a month and put it into VOO for the next 20 years, that is the difference between retiring in comfort or working until you are 80. The 2026 economy is a machine designed to transfer wealth from the impatient to the patient. It is designed to take money from people who want to look rich and give it to people who are actually building wealth. Which one are you going to be? I want you to look at your bank statement from the last 30 days and be honest with yourself. How much of that money went toward things that lose value and how much went toward things that create value? If the ratio is off, you need to fix it today, not tomorrow. There is no magic pill and there is no secret crypto coin that is going to fix your finances. It is just math and discipline. Calculate your own numbers and never let a lender or a real estate agent tell you what you can afford. They have a vested interest in you spending as much as possible. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and keep buying those assets. The housing market might be a mess, but your personal economy does not have to be. If you want to see how to actually grow your net worth fast this year without taking stupid risks, watch my next video on wealth acceleration and the power of index fund compounding. I am telling you this because I want to see you win, not just survive. The world is getting more expensive, but you can get smarter. Do not let the 2026 housing reality depress you. Let it motivate you to build a fortress of wealth that no interest rate can touch. You have the tools and you have the information. Now you just need the execution. Start today by clicking that like button if you found this helpful, and make sure you check out the resources in the description for the best ways to start your investment journey. Remember that wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and the person who stays in the race the longest wins. Do not get distracted by the noise and the headlines about a market crash or a housing bubble. Just keep your head down and keep your eyes on the prize. I will be here every week giving you the raw truth about money, because nobody else is going to tell you how it actually works. We are building a community of winners here, and I want you to be a part of it. Let us talk about the psychology of spending for a minute, because in 2026, the pressure to look successful is higher than ever. You see your friends posting photos of their new kitchens and their backyard pools, but what you do not see is the $8,000 monthly payment that is eating them alive. They are one layoff away from losing everything. Being rich and looking rich are two very different things. I would much rather have $500,000 in a brokerage account and live in a modest apartment than have a $1,000,000 house with $0 in the bank. The apartment allows me to sleep at night, and the house is just a prison of debt. Think about the freedom that comes with knowing you do not have to work if you do not want to. That is what true financial freedom looks like, and it starts with small decisions every single day. It starts with choosing to buy VOO instead of a new pair of sneakers. It starts with choosing to cook at home instead of ordering delivery for the 5th time this week. These choices are not fun in the moment, but they are the bricks you use to build your castle. The system wants you to be a consumer, but I want you to be an owner. When you buy a share of VTI, you become an owner of the 4,000 largest companies in the world. You are literally getting paid while you sleep, because thousands of employees are working to make you money. That is the power of the capitalist system, and it is available to anyone with a phone and a brokerage account. Stop making excuses about the economy and start taking responsibility for your own life. 2026 is going to be a tough year for a lot of people, but it can be the year you finally take control of your financial destiny. Do not let another day go by without a plan. Write down your goals and track your progress every single month. When you see that investment balance go up, it provides a level of satisfaction that no material possession can ever match. Stay the course and do not let the volatility of the market scare you. The market goes up and the market goes down, but over the long run, it has always trended higher. Your job is to stay in the game and keep buying. I am proud of you for watching this and for wanting to better your life. Most people are just scrolling through mindless content, but you are here learning how to build a legacy, keep that energy going, and keep asking the right questions. The path to wealth is simple, but it is not easy. It requires a level of grit and determination that most people simply do not have. Prove to yourself that you are different. Prove to yourself that you can handle the truth about money and that you have what it takes to succeed. The housing crisis is just one chapter in your story, and it does not have to be the end of the book. You can find other ways to build equity and other ways to secure your future. Whether it is through starting a side hustle or investing in your own education, there are always opportunities for those who are looking for them. Keep your eyes open and stay hungry. The future belongs to the disciplined and the patient. I will see you in the next video where we dive even deeper into the strategies for wealth creation in this crazy 2026 economy. Until then, keep your head up and keep your bank account growing. You are capable of achieving more than you ever imagined if you just stick to the plan. Ignore the haters and ignore the people who tell you it is impossible to get ahead. They are just projecting their own failures onto you. You are a winner and you are on the right track. Keep going and do not look back. The world needs more people like you who are willing to do the hard work and stay the course. Thanks again for being part of this journey with me. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.